The 1955 Montgomery Bus Boycott. On December 5, 1955, in Montgomery, Alabama, a single act of defiance ignited a spark that would burn through the very fabric of racial segregation in the United States. Rosa Parks, a 42-year-old African-American woman, boarded a city bus after a long day's work. Tired and weary, she sat in the colored section of the bus. But when the bus became full, the driver demanded that she give up her seat for a white passenger. Rosa refused, quietly but firmly, saying no. Her arrest was swift, but little did the authorities know, this small act of courage would lead to a monumental change. That evening, African-American leaders gathered in Montgomery to strategize. They called for a boycott of the city's buses. The next morning, thousands of Black residents stayed home from work, instead walking, carpooling, or organizing rideshare systems. What started as a protest by one woman turned into a citywide movement, shaking the core of segregation. Under the leadership of a young Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who emerged as the movement's central figure, the boycott would stretch for over a year. African Americans, who made up the majority of bus riders, stood united. Their refusal to use the buses caused significant financial strain on the transit system. The boycott became a symbol of resistance, resistance against oppression, resistance against the status quo. But it wasn't just about staying off buses. It was a profound statement that African Americans would no longer accept the indignities of segregation, that they would no longer live in a system designed to humiliate and dehumanize them. The struggle was not easy. There were threats, harassment, and violence against the participants, but their resolve remained unwavering. The community supported each other, and the world began to take notice. In November 1956, the Supreme Court ruled that segregation on public buses was unconstitutional. The victory was sweet, but it was also just the beginning. The Montgomery Bus Boycott was a turning point in the civil rights movement, showing the power of nonviolent protest, unity, and the belief that change is possible, no matter the obstacles. The legacy of that boycott continues to inspire people around the world today, reminding us that one person's courage can spark a movement that forever changes history. Help the channel grow by liking, sharing, and subscribing.